Hey everybody, Yankee here. Coming at you with a little bit of news that you may or may not have heard, and I don't know if it's good news or bad news, but it seems Biden woke up today from his nap and had a moment of clarity and said, "What? I'm running for what? I'm too old for that." And he said, "Oh, hell no," and decided that he is not going to seek re-election for president. So now that means Trump is going to be facing off against an unknown Democrat for this election cycle. Now, a lot of people say, well, it'll be Kamala Harris because she's the vice president, but is she really electable? I didn't even think she was a good choice for vice president. She was just convenient because she was a woman, because she was multicultural, because she was a big old whore. And I don't think that's one of the things they were actually looking for. That just happened to be part of this parcel. But I never agreed with her being anything in this country. So I didn't vote for him. Did you vote for him? I didn't vote for her or him. So I don't like her, but, you know, the party might run her. We'll see. Now, does she have a chance in hell of beating Trump? As of right now, I would say no. Now, what will happen before the election? I don't know. I think the Trump campaign is probably upset about this because, you know, Biden was a known thing, and I think they knew they were going to beat Biden now. But this is an unknown. Whenever you're facing an unknown, you have to be a little nervous, a little more cautious. So there's that. But I want to talk about what I'm most worried about after hearing this announcement. We all know that recently the Supreme Court says anything the president does in his official capacity means he's immune from prosecution for it, which I think is ridiculous, but they said that. So that means anything he does in the official capacity as president that might be anti-gun is going to be something that he's going to be able to do, and we're going to have a hard time getting it undone, and you can't even prosecute him for it, so he's not fearful of prosecution. So he'll be able to do whatever he wants to do to cement his legacy as the president who saved us all from guns, because, you know, he has to have a legacy, and now that he knows he's not running again, he's going to feel pressured to do something. And with that immunity there, he's going to do something big because he's not going to worry about being prosecuted. Not that he'd worry anyway, because, you know, he'd be dead before they ever got anything into court. But now, him nor any of his cronies will have to worry about any prosecution because of this immunity ruling. So it really makes me worried that over the last few months of his his presidency, oh, if only he was pregnant instead of president, that would be so much better. But as I was saying, over the last few months, he might decide to do something big to cement his legacy as the guy, like I said, that saved us from guns, those evil guns. So I'm worried about that. So we'll be watching that over the next few months, that he will still be president, not pregnant. But like I said, it is something that worries me. Like I said, because he's got, you know, the infrastructure bill. That's kind of his big thing. But most people don't pay attention to that. And that's not some big, you know, right or left deal that, you know, stuck it to the other side. So he's going to be looking for something else. And I think guns are an easy target, especially now, like I said, with this immunity thing, cloaking him from any prosecution. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. Now, I don't know if it's good news or bad news for the country that he dropped out of the race. I think it's bad news for the country that he was even considered. I think it's bad news for the country that most of the politicians are even considered. I don't like any of them. But it will be interesting now to see what the Democrats do, and it'll be scary to watch what Biden does when it comes to guns for the rest of his term. So everyone, pay attention, keep sharp, you know, pay attention, know what's going on, because some big things might be happening in the next few months. So keep your eyes and ears on, and I'll come back and help update you anytime I can. But like I said, everybody needs to pay attention over these next few months, because I think it's going to be something we've never seen before.